Hello there, lovely people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's 1:30 right here in Dhaka. Peaceful and quiet, very not very breezy, kind of like the humid side night. It's like standstill, time standstill. Okay, I have done actually 3 reviews by this hour, and I have one more left, and I saved this very special one for the last. Okay, I'm not saying like this is like better than everything else I reviewed today, but it's definitely a very popular fragrance from House of Chanel. And you guys know Chanel, I did cover a lot of Chanel fragrances, but from the niche side, I actually love to cover a lot more. So they have a line called, I think, Less Exclusive. What is it called? Chanel's Less Exclusives, yeah. De Chanel, and the fragrance gonna be doing, I hope I'm saying it right, Coromandel, okay? This fragrance, basically, it's a very popular fragrance in the fragrance community among the Chanel lovers. Chanel has a lot of history, a lot of heritage. You guys know that, like Guerlain, them, and I think also Hermes, they have very much like a prestigious sort of like traditional house. They produce a lot of other goods, but Chanel's this line is considered as niche. Like Dior's Privé line is a niche line, and they also have the designer line. So Chanel has their Allure line, you know, men's line, women's line, and then they have these. Okay, so these are very expensive. Big thanks to my dear brothers Papa Pantho Bhai and also Tanzi Shubho Bhai for always being kind to me. Fragrance BD, they send me a bunch of samples. I have lot more niche and indie coming up, where it's gonna be Francesca Bianchi, you know. I think there is also Bortnikov, you know, unbelievable, you know, like these are my dream reviews. Okay, so let's focus on this. One of my dear brothers, Dr. Jeffrey Bhai, he actually asked me to put my opinion on this, so I took some days to test it. Let me give you my idea. The bottles look very simple. I'm gonna be careful, I don't want to drop the sample, it's very precious. These are, I think, 2 ml samples, or 1.5 rather, yeah, EDP concentration, and this is how the bottle is gonna look in every exclusive line from Chanel. They're very simplistic. I believe they come with a magnetic top, I could be wrong. Really nice Chanel logo up top, and I really feel their bottles are very premium, but elegantly and simply done. I really dig their bottles. Even same Dior Privé line, beautiful. Let's spray this and talk about it. This fragrance, basically, it's too early to review for me, but it's my initial impression. This is something I'm going to be testing till next winter, perhaps, if I'm here, and then I may buy the bottle, because I'll let you know why. Okay, let's just go. I had my dry down on my hand. I just did a fresh spray. So what you're going to get from Coromandel, I'm sorry, this is going to be a sample review. I can show you the bottle. I apologize. Some people may not like that, but the smell, I can tell you, okay? Man, this fragrance, first time I sprayed, I knew right away. It reminded me of a lot of fragrances. And without looking at Fragrantica, I kind of thought of Liege, okay? And I'll tell you, it's just my view, okay? I'm not saying it's an absolute, you have to follow my word by word. Where is my Liege at? This is a fragrance I am very proud of. This is something I cherish with my life, okay? Lanston & Guerlain, look at that bottle. I wish I could buy me 3-4 backup bottles of it, but very hard to find. Lanston & Guerlain, basically, it's a chocolatey, cacao, patchouli sort of a fragrance. Sorry, voice is down after 3 videos. But this fragrance is intense. It's a bitter orange, patchouli, chocolate, dry down and woody. And I believe there is that cacao note, basically, is very nice. This fragrance supposedly has different notes, okay? And I have mixed feeling about the Fragrantica. I saw the Fragrantica notes breakdown. They have like what? Bitter orange, neroli, citruses up top. Middle notes, they have patchouli, orris, rose, and jasmine, okay? Then they have base notes, benzoin, white chocolate, woodsy notes, incense, Tahitian vanilla, olibanum, and musk. Okay, those are the notes breakdown. You can go and check. To me, this fragrance smells very much like a sexy amber / patchouli / chocolate fragrance, okay? Maybe I get a hint of there's a bitterness to it, okay? So bitterness basically reminds me of the patchouli based fragrances that I review sometimes from niche house. It's very niche style perfume. This fragrance is very relaxed, okay? This is what I capture from this perfume. The fragrance is not trying to do what, let's say, Dior's Privé line, let's say the Udis Pahan. It's just right there to get you, you know, it's like very aggressive. Or Patchouli Imperial, that is a very out there fragrance. I love that. This fragrance also gave me that vibe of relaxation, one thing. Second thing, gave me a vibe of class. It's a very classy perfume. It's definitely right in the middle. I can see women wearing it, beautiful women can wear it. Like Guerlain have some of the fragrances. Let me show you, very similar to this also. I have the EDT version, it's more fresher. And then it reminds me a little bit of Opium by YSL, okay? Opium Purum by YSL. If you dig those fragrances, you can understand this is very mature. This is very mature, very up close. It's not right away what you get from L'Eau de Chanel. It's not what you get from Neroli Portofino, like instant light. You spray it and you have to understand, you have to let it sit on your skin, okay? And study the perfume. It has said to be have some similarity with Shalimar, which I had. I sold it off. I could have showed you a beautiful bottle. Honestly speaking, I can pick some elements, but it's not exactly same with Shalimar. But it has elements of Liege, Opium Purum, L'Ancien the EDT, and then Shalimar. If you like those fragrances, even Patchouli Imperial, you're gonna like this. Fragrance is very long lasting, okay? On my skin, it's dry down. It's a little bit on the quieter side. It's not supremely beast mode, okay? From the sample, it's not super loud like Nishane Ani or say something like likes of Hachivat. This is not that. Extremely long lasting, but it stays close to you. If a lady wears this and then she's wearing a beautiful dress, if you go near her, you'll smell her all day, basically all day. Ideal time to wear it is fall for me, you know, like mild cold weathers, not high heat. And this is very classy, laid back sort of perfume, you know, like landlords would wear this, rich people would wear this. I'm not trying to be picky, but it smells very rich. And there's a note of chocolate, white chocolate in this, people say. But what I really mostly pick from this is like kind of freshness of the orange, but it's not backed up with white chocolate. I get that, not dark chocolate, but chocolate, you know, like chocolatey brown chocolate, perhaps like the color is brown and then there's orange. It's not supremely dark chocolate or white chocolate. It's right in the middle, okay? It's brown, okay? And I also can imagine like heavy shelves, like a library or furniture, very old style oak tree they used, very solid wood base. That's what they use for those furnitures. So it's a rich aroma. It's a very pleasant aroma. I think this fragrance is very mature. It's not to be confused with teenager, like, okay, I'm gonna wear this in my prom. You can, but it smells a little bit mature. When I smell it, like I close my eyes, I would imagine a lady. It's gonna suck when I say that, the age, because it's nothing to do with age. Anybody can wear anything. But imagine a very classy lady who is 40 plus, okay? And the same lady wears Shalimar, same lady wears Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, okay? And this is the same classy vibe this fragrance gives you. This fragrance is gonna be very expensive. Obviously, you're gonna spend a lot of money, but it's gonna be a money well worth, okay? And when you spend this money on this perfume, is gonna be really, really good. I really like it. And I think this is going to be perfect fall scent, perfect dinner scent. Even for Christmas, it's going to make a beautiful statement. It's a stunner. It's a stunner of a beauty. And I definitely agree with people. I love Liege. You can see my sentiments, right? If you fall in love with Liege or Opium, this sort of perfumes, as a dude, you will dig that, okay? Definitely a nice and polished, smooth fragrance, very relaxed, very long lasting. Projection could be good, moderate to good, not anything out of the, you know, extraordinary or something like that, or anything out of the ordinary rather, okay? So Chanel Coromandel, I mean, it's a fragrance, it's a beauty, it's a piece of art, okay? Thanks so much Shuvai for letting me, and also Pantovai, both of them actually, letting me experience this. I'm gonna treasure that sample a lot, and I give it a perfection 10, okay, for the beauty, for what this holds, okay, the quality of the perfume. But this is not a safe blind buy. You definitely have to spray it and see if it works for you, okay? It's a try, and then if you like it, the dry down especially is so sexy. The longer the time passes, like time elapses, it sits sexier and sexier on your skin. You know, the dry down is something to die for. That's what I feel in the initial impression. Maybe perhaps in the winters, I'll do a full review on this. If I have a full bottle, I'll review this. Even from the sample, I may do a second take. Thanks for watching. It's a perfection 10 out of 10, but it's a try, not a blind buy worthy. Take care, and then I'll see you soon. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.